Hmm. All right. Now, some grammar part was left from the chapter. Models I taught you. Tenses also. Past perfect continuous tense and past uh, perfect continuous tense I have taught you. Okay. Request, order, and instructions were left. Request, order, and instructions. Request is when you make a request to somebody, such as you ask for something or you ask them to do something. Can I have my camera back? Will you come with me to the market? Those are the requests. Okay. And to make a request more effective, you could use can or could instead of can or could. Okay. Can't we have some more ketchup? Like that. Sometimes instead of can, we can use can't also. Order is when you tell someone to do something. You give orders if you have authority over that person or you know that person well, then only you can give them orders. Example, be quiet. Please don't shout. Okay. Um, Adding a please to the order will make it sound more polite. Instruction is when you tell somebody how to do something or when you tell them what to do in a particular situation. For example, come straight down to MG Road, turn left from the petrol pump, and then take the second turn right. Or take a cucumber, peel it, cut it lengthwise into 4 long pieces, arrange the pieces on a plate. These are instructions. Okay. Now, when we want to change an order into a request, what we do, we use models. Okay. We use models such as can, could, will, or would. Okay. And we also use please. Okay. Sometimes to make the request more polite. For example, wait here until the doctor arrives is an order. Okay. And when we put it in a question form, could you wait here until the doctor arrives? Becomes a request. Okay. Then the second example, be quiet or will you be quiet, please? Okay, both like the order when you use the model will and put it in a question form, adding please also becomes a polite request. Okay. So think about it. If you're asked to do something, do you like it to be in the form of an order or a request? We would prefer it to be in the form of a request, right? Instead of it being in order. So that is why we can convert in order to a request. Now, one exercise is there. You have to change the following orders into polite requests, okay, and use the correct punctuation mark at the end. Let's do this. Buy me a wristwatch. Haniel,
Yes, ma'am. Could you please buy me a wristwatch?
question. Yes, that's right. Next one for Miraculum. Pass me the sauce.
Can you pass me the salt, please? Then question.
Yes, that's right, Miraculum. Next question for Haniel. Shut the door.
Will you shut the door, please?
Yes. Next question, Miraculum. Get a glass of water.
Uh, can you get me a glass of water? Then a question mark.
Yeah. This one, clean the table. Haniel.
Yeah. Could you possibly clean the table?
Yeah. Now, next exercise. Arun's mother went to the market. Before leaving, she gave him instructions to prepare a glass of lemonade, select appropriate words, and fill in the blanks. First one, Miraculous. Dash a glass of water and dash 2 tablespoons of sugar into it.
Uh, take a glass of water,
Mm-hmm. And
then and uh, add 2 tables of sugar into it.
yes, that's right, Miraculous. Haniel, dash it well with the spoon till the sugar dissolves.
Stir it well with a spoon till the sugar dissolves.
Yes. Dash a lemon into half.
Cut a lemon into half.
Carefully dash the seeds from one half. Yes, Haniel.
Yeah. Carefully remove the seeds from one half.
Yeah.
Careful.
Next one, Miraculous. Dash the lemon to get the juice and add it to the water.
Um, add the lemon to get the juice and add it to the water.
Squeeze.
Yeah.
Squeeze the lemon to get the juice and add it to the water. Haniel. Dash a pinch of salt.
Yeah, ma'am. Ma- yeah, ma'am. Put a pinch of salt.
Put. Miraculous. Dash it well again.
Mix it well again.
Haniel. Dash it chilled with ice in it.
Serve it chilled with ice.
Yes. Yes. So now you have learned how to make a lemonade. Okay? You can try this at home. Now, make a request using the words in the bracket. So you have to use the words in the bracket to make a request. Manisha has left the window open.
Will you shut it, please? Like the question mark.
Yeah. Will you shut the window, please? That's right. Mummy, I want to bake a cake.
Yes, ma'am. Mommy, I want to bake a cake. Can you please help me?
Yes, Mummy, could you help me bake a cake? Okay, Mummy, could you help me bake a cake? Question mark. Could you please help me bake a cake, or could you help me bake a cake, please? Next one. I don't want to go to the party alone.
Could you possibly come with me?
Yes.
Question.
Question mark. Yes. I have wanted to read this book for a very long time.
I wonder if you could lend it to me. Question.
Yeah. Yes. I wonder if you could possibly lend it to me? Question mark. Last one. I want to drink lemonade.
Will you make it, please? Question mark.
Yeah. Yes, could you please make lemonade? Question mark. So that is your um making request. Okay. Describing people I taught you. Summarizing is left and the questions in text questions is left. Terminal questions are left. Okay. Summary writing. Now, summary is what is the summary? Summary is you can say a more shorter form of the chapter that contains all the important points and important scenarios that happen in the story. Okay, important points in the story, highlights the important points in the story. Okay, that is a summary. It is a short paragraph that presents only the main point. So when we are writing the summary, what do? We mention the theme, the central idea, and important detail. Okay, you mention the theme and the important details. All the unnecessary details are left out. Just give me a minute. Yes. So that is what is summarizing. That is summarizing. How to write a summary or tips to write a good summary. Number one, read the text carefully. Read the chapter carefully. Give special attention to the beginning, middle, and end. Okay. From heading, focus on heading or subheading. If the text is very large, if it is a very, very big chapter, we divide it into sections and then read section wise. Reread, read again, and with a pencil, underline key words and facts, okay, or write them on a different paper. Once you know the chapter very well, write down the main idea of each section. Okay, we write down the main idea every section and then write a short conclusion mentioning the purpose or message of the text or story. Okay, mentioning the purpose of the text or story. And read what you have written. Check if you have missed out on something important. Okay, read what you just wrote. Check out if you missed out something. Check the facts, etc. Grammar are correct and revise the summary. So this is how you write a good summary. Okay. This is how you write a good summary. Your homework is you can pick one book or a movie that you have recently watched, or you recently read. Okay, any book or a movie and write summary on it. Write a short summary on it. Half a page summary on it is your homework. Okay, you have to choose a book or a movie that you recently watched or read, and you have to write half a page summary based on it. Okay, that's your homework. Points to remember are there. Write in present tense. Number one, include the name of the author and the title of the text. Write in present tense, name of the author, heading, be short. If you use the author's words as it is, then you have to put them into inverted commas. And do not put any of your own thoughts, feelings, or opinions into the summary. Okay? We do not put our own thoughts, feelings, and opinions into a summary. This exercise is also your homework. Okay? 1 and 2 both is your homework for today. Okay, now, terminal questions. Who can name all the birds that are mentioned in the story? First question.
Parakeet and parrot.
No, we have more.
Um,
Yeah, ma'am. Ma'am, I think I remember lovebird, sparrow, and night candle.
Okay.
Okay.
Budgerigars are also mentioned.
Okay.
Okay. And one more. Pinihas or some bird is there. I'm not remembering the exact name, but yes. Mm, let's just check. Munias, yeah. Munias. Budgerigars, Munias. Okay. Sparrows. And then parrots and parakeets. Okay. Parrot and parakeet. So these are the birds mentioned in the story. Okay. Next question. Can you think of another title for this story? Another title? Yes, another title for the story.
the rude auntie.
Rudanti. Okay. Okay, yeah. In the story, sometimes the author calls the bird parakeet and sometimes parrot. Um, is that a mistake? Do you think do you think that's a mistake?
No, ma'am.
And
It's not a mistake.
why? Why is it not a mistake?
Because parakeet is kind of a type of parrot, ma'am.
Yes, yes, that's right. That's correct. Because parakeet is a type of parrot that is not a mistake. Do you think Kanchubi's method of teaching the parrot to talk was correct? If yes, sorry, if you were Anchubi, how would you have taught the parrot? Miraculous.
Um, I don't think Andrew's method was correct. Um, if I were an Andrew, I would develop a bond like with the parakeet tr- and then try to teach it to talk. I would always speak it to gently and make sure it was comfortable in its surroundings. I would choose simple and short words to start with. I would repeat them clearly, and I would be very patient and never get angry with my pet. I would not scold it if it didn't learn well. I would praise it, um, give give it a gentle pat or something special to eat if it learned.
Hmm. Okay, yes, Miraculous, that's right. Find phrases in the text, or if you remember lines in the text that tell you that the parrot was not happy in the cage.
Yeah. Ma'am, I don't think I remember all the phrase, ma'am, but Unfortunate packet, ma'am. And
Unfortunate. Okay.
unfortunate packet. And eyes getting smaller with hunger.
Eyes getting smaller with anger. Correct, Haniel, that's right. Also, when Aunt Ruby came to kiss it, it did not, um, you know, respond and just moved back. So that is also okay there. So yes, that's the right answer. Okay, next question. Suppose you were a parrot and somebody caged you and kept you as a pet. How would you feel? Miraculous, give two reasons to support your answer.
Yeah, I would not like it at all. We usually see parrots in groups. If I were put into a cage, I would be lonely and would miss my friends, the other parrots. I would not be able to fly like other parrots.
Hmm. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Next question. Do you think Anchupi's nephew made the right decision when he left the cage door open? And what decision would you make if you were Anchupi's nephew? Give reasons also.
Yeah. Mhm. Yes, ma'am. I think Antrobus Medius, I'm sorry, nephew made the right decision. Mm, because the parent was already suffering so much due to like Aunt Ruby's rude words and her
Mm-hmm.
misbehavior towards the parent. So I
Mm-hmm.
would do the same thing, or I could also take the parrot with me, like give him my special care. Like I would teach him properly if I were
Oh,
his Aunt Ruby's nephew.
okay. Mm-hmm. All right. That's a good handle. One more last question. You're a new beauty. Can't talk, can't sing, can't dance. The story begins with these words, but when they're repeated at the end of the story, it adds humor to it and makes us laugh. Why?
Like at
Why
the
at the end? Yeah.
Yeah, like at the beginning of the story, Aunt Ruby tries to teach the parakeet to talk. When it doesn't learn to talk, she makes fun of it. The bird is locked up in a cage and forced to listen to her unkind words. At the end, the parakeet is free but comes back to the garden one day. On seeing Aunt Ruby, it repeats the very same words which she used to say to it. The parakeet learns to talk, but what it says does not make Aunt Ruby happy. It makes her uncomfortable. It appears as if the parakeet says unkind words to her because she was unkind to it. When it was in the cage, it seems as if the parakeet makes fun of her to teach her lesson. The same words said in contrasting situations makes the story humorous.
Yes, that's right, Miraculous. That's true. Okay. So with this, we have finished with the lesson, and we will be now meeting tomorrow. Okay. I will be meeting you all tomorrow. Please finish up the homework and send me, and we will do some grammar. Okay, tomorrow. That is Tuesday. We'll practice some grammar. Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday. Okay, we can practice some grammar. All right, and then we can Friday. This Friday is your test, the next English test. So prepare well for that. Okay, and that's
Ma'am,
all. See you all then. Yes.
have you checked the previous tests, like test one
Yes,
and test
Marakan.
two?
Yes, I will update today. Okay. I'll put them
Okay,
in the group today.
okay.
Okay. Bye bye. See you all then. Have a good
Bye,
day.
ma'am. Thank you.
Mm.